Here we go. All right, coming in at number 8, we have the bug that makes you feel like the universe is personally sending you secret messages. Ooh, spooky. You know how this goes. You learn a new word, like pulchritudinous, or you finally decide to buy a ridiculously yellow car. Suddenly, bam! Yellow cars are everywhere. At the grocery store, in your neighbor's driveway, in your dreams. Is the universe trying to tell you something? Are you Neo in the Matrix? Spoiler alert, no. Sorry. You're just experiencing the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or as it's also known, the frequency illusion. Here's the science, and get this, it's incredibly simple. Before you cared about the yellow car, you saw them all the time. Your brain just classified them as car and tossed them in the mental trash bin. Tossed them. Poof. Gone. But now, because you've attached importance to yellow car, your brain's selective attention filter has been updated. It's now actively scanning for yellow cars and flagging them for your conscious mind. It's like your brain suddenly installed an ad blocker for everything but yellow cars. It's not magic. It's just your brain's pattern recognition system finally doing its job on something you suddenly care about. So no, the universe isn't sending you a sign. Your brain is just sending you spam.
Next up, at number 7, is the delusion that makes us trust things that could, kill us. Yep, kill us. Admit it, you've seen it. You've probably even said it. You're looking at two products. One is full of words you can't pronounce. The other one screams 100% all natural in friendly green letters. Which one do you trust more? It's the green one, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Well, here's a fun fact. Get this. Cyanide, all natural. Arsenic comes from the earth. Hemlock, the stuff that killed Socrates, is a lovely all-natural plant. Natural does not mean good, and chemical does not mean bad. In fact, everything is a chemical. This bug in our thinking comes from a romanticized idea that we're separate from nature and that everything untouched by human hands is pure and safe. And oh boy, it's every marketing team's absolute dream. So next time you choose something just because it's natural, remember that rattlesnake venom is also gluten-free, organic, and 100% natural. Bon appetit!
Okay, number 6 is the reason why one single, tiny negative comment online can ruin your entire day, even if you got 100 positive ones. Picture this. Your boss gives you your annual review. She spends 10 minutes praising you. You're floating. Then she says, just one small thing. Try to be 5 minutes earlier for the Monday meeting. What do you obsess over for the next week? Not the 10 minutes of praise, of course not. You obsess over being a chronically late, unreliable monster who is single-handedly destroying the company. This is your negativity bias at work. For our ancestors on the savannah, this was a life-saving feature. Missing a delicious berry bush? Oh well. Missing the saber-toothed tiger hiding behind the berry bush? You were an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. Game over. The problem is, in 2025, a mean tweet isn't a saber-toothed tiger, but your brain still treats that cortisol spike with the same life-or-death urgency. It's like your brain is industrial-grade Velcro for the bad stuff, and a greased-up Teflon pan for the good stuff. It's not you, it's your programming. You're not a pessimist, you're just a survivor of a very, very safe office environment.
Halfway through, and we're at number 5. This is the bug that makes you an instant, world-class expert in everything after watching one YouTube video. The Dunning-Kruger effect, to put it bluntly, is the scientific proof that incompetent people are too incompetent to know they're incompetent. But it's more nuanced than that. Oh yeah, it affects all of us. It's a cognitive bias where people with low ability at a task overestimate their ability. Think of your uncle at Thanksgiving explaining quantum physics. He's not just confident, he's on fire with the certainty of 1,000 suns, standing right there on the summit of Mount Stupid.
The irony is, the more you actually learn about a subject, the more you realize how little you know. Your confidence actually drops. You have to climb down from Mount Stupid, trudge through the valley of despair before you can slowly start climbing the slope of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the true experts are full of doubt because they know enough to know they know almost nothing. Wild, right? So if you ever feel 100% certain that you've figured it all out and everyone else is an idiot, congratulations. You found the peak. The view's great, but it's all downhill from there.
All right, number 4 is the reason you finished all 8 seasons of that TV show you started hating after season 3. We've all been there. The sunk cost fallacy is our brain's stubborn refusal to quit. You've invested time and money. It's clearly not working out. The logical, sane, adult thing to do is to cut your losses and walk away. But your brain screams, no, we've already spent $2,000 on this junk car. We can't sell it now. Or, I've already waited in this line for 45 minutes. I can't leave now. That cost is sunk. It's gone. Poof. You can't get it back. Your future decisions should be based on future outcomes, not past investments. But our glitchy brain hates admitting defeat. So we stay in bad jobs and bad relationships, all because we can't stomach the idea that our initial investment was a waste. It's not perseverance, people. It's just terrible emotional accounting.
At number 3, we have the brain's terrible risk calculator, the one that makes you more afraid of sharks than coconuts. Quick question. What's more likely to kill you, a shark attack or a falling coconut? If you're like most people, you immediately thought shark. Thanks, Jaws. Sharks are terrifying. They have teeth. They get their own theme music. But statistically, you are about 30 times, 30, more likely to be killed by a falling coconut. But when was the last time you saw a 24-hour news cycle about a deadly coconut? This is the availability heuristic. Your brain makes decisions based on what's easily recalled. And dramatic, scary stories stick in our minds much better than boring statistics. Your brain isn't using a calculator. It's using Google Images to find the scariest picture it can find. And let's be real, a shark with all those teeth, it always wins the photo contest. Our runner-up at number 2 is the reason we all bought fidget spinners or rushed to try Dalgona coffee. Oh yeah. The bandwagon effect, or herd mentality, is our deep primal need not to be the weirdo left behind. It's a survival instinct. Ages ago, if your entire tribe started running, you just ran. Asking questions gets you eaten. Today, that instinct translates into social pressure. We see a trend taking off, and our brain's alarm goes off. Everyone is doing it. It must be the right thing to do. Quick, get on the bandwagon. Choo-choo! It stops us from thinking critically. We outsource our decision-making to the crowd. It feels safe, but sometimes the crowd is running enthusiastically off a cliff. It's the reason for stock market bubbles and fashion disasters. You're not a trendsetter. You're a sheep. A well-dressed, stylish sheep maybe, but a sheep nonetheless.
And here we are, the number 1 spot, the final boss, the master bug that quietly runs in the background of almost everything you think and do. Confirmation bias is your brain's personal yes man. It's the tendency to search for, interpret, and favor information that confirms your pre-existing beliefs. It doesn't just happen passively, you actively seek it out. If you believe a politician is a genius, you will exclusively watch news channels that say he's a genius and click on articles titled, 5 Ways Politician X is Saving the World. You'll see an article titled, Politician X Makes Critical Error, and your brain will go, fake news, before you even read the first sentence. This is the most dangerous bug on our list because it builds walls. It creates echo chambers. It makes you feel constantly right, not because you are right, but because you've successfully curated a world that never tells you you're wrong. It's so cozy in there, so validating, and so dangerous. It takes real, conscious effort to fight this one, to seek out opposing views, to genuinely ask that one tiny question, what if I'm wrong? A question your brain is programmed to never, ever ask. It's the ultimate feature for self-satisfaction and the ultimate bug for self-growth. So there you have it, 8 bugs in the human OS. From seeing yellow cars everywhere to building your own personal echo chamber. It's easy to feel a bit dumb after all this, but don't. The point isn't that we're broken. The point is that knowing about the bugs is the first step to debugging the system. It's time to become your own IT support. Being aware of your brain's shortcuts is the only way to choose a different path. It's the difference between being a passenger and grabbing the steering wheel. So, let's be honest. Which one of these have you fallen for the hardest? What's the biggest sunk cost you've held on to? Let me know in the comments below. And it does make you wonder, how many other bugs are we running that we haven't even discovered yet?